till he's pointed at the pitcher. When he points his barrel at the pitcher, then he can roll over. Now, if he's a one-handed release guy, I don't think Jeff is. If he's a one-handed release guy, we don't have very many of those. You guys can relax, I'm sorry. If he's a one-handed release guy, he doesn't want to release the bat until he's out here. And if you watch the major leaguers, that's one of those things that we've kind of gotten into, is people releasing it too early because they don't see it in slow motion. They don't see those guys release way out front. They see him just releasing with one hand. But we want to release it late. We don't want to roll over until the end. Okay, let's see a couple other swings. Break down a couple other points here for me. Go ahead, swing. Okay, good job. We'll go back here. One thing that we want to talk about is we want to take this chin as he's looking at the pitcher. And as he swings, we're going to take that chin as he goes through your swing. I won't get hit. Take it slow. As he goes through the swing, now where's the ball at? He wants this chin right down your back arm, right at contact. Because if you're still looking over here, the ball's in there where you're hitting it. So we want to go chin. We want our chin to go from shoulder to shoulder. That's what we talk about. Your chin should go from shoulder to shoulder. Show me one, Brady. Go ahead. Go ahead, shoulder to shoulder. There it is, perfect. We want to be looking down at the plate. One other thing, get a couple other swings in here. Give me another swing. One of the things, these are all things you can work on in your mirror. Go ahead, swing. Okay, one thing we want to do at finish. Okay, go ahead and swing again. Then we'll stop at your finish. Swing. Okay, another thing we want to see. We want to see our chin down at the home plate. We want to see it, this leg right here is straight. It's not bent. You're not way over the front leg like this swinging. And this leg you're kind of not really sitting on, but you're spinning on. So we want that leg, the front side, stiff as we turn on the back foot. So you guys make sure you're doing that. We call it squashing the bug for some of the younger guys. Go ahead. Give me another couple other swings. Go ahead. Keep going. Give me a couple swings. Take your time. Don't hit each other. Okay. A couple of things I want to emphasize again and walk through with Josh here. And walk him through. As we swing on our load, we want to push our hands back. Get a stride for me. Show me your hands going back. And make sure our knuckles are pointed. We don't ever want to forget that. And as we swing, we want to sink that elbow to the back hip. Point the knob, and then we want to stay flat all the way through the swing. If we can keep this flat, we're going to hit the ball much more solid. As it comes through, he doesn't release and roll over till he's right there. High finish or low finish, whatever you prefer. We're not trying to make robots here. We just want to make sure you're doing the fundamentals. Everybody will get to the same point fundamentally. Okay, what we have here is just a couple drills to talk about. One thing we're going to work at here, fence drill, is keeping the hands inside the baseball. If we can keep them close to our body, we're at much more powerful position. This drill is called the fence drill. He's wanting to get as close as he can to this fence, and he'll keep challenging himself where he just barely tigs the fence without hitting it solid. And the way what he's going to try to do here is sinking that back elbow, what we just worked on, keeping the hands inside the baseball and flat. He's going to show us a couple of those real quick. Go ahead. Yep, and we want to try to keep challenging ourselves. We'll keep moving up and keeping our hands inside the baseball even more and more. So you can get a good swing in there, Wickham. There you go. Challenge yourself. Scoot up just a little bit. We still want to have a balance. We don't want to wrap the bat. We still want to be on balance all the way through. Just what we just talked about in the hitting section. Okay, I'm going to have Zach, if you step up in there, do the fence drill a little bit, just show them how it works. We got two lefties here. We're going to have a righty in a second. Zach's going to get as close as he can to the fence. He's going to use all the same things. He could probably scoot up even closer. Challenge yourself. Keep your hands inside the baseball. There you go. Easiest pitch to hit is probably that one. It's a little inside. Everybody usually can pull the ball. What we want to do is be able to hit the ball to all fields. If we can keep our hands inside the baseball, then we'll be able to do that. That's a good challenge right there. There you go. That's a perfect swing right there. That's a good job. Okay, we're going to switch it over to a righty. Okay, Jeremiah's going to show us the fence drill for a righty. It's basically the same. Challenge yourself there a little bit. That's a good swing. Swing hard, just in case you hit it. There you go. What we don't want to do, one of the things we didn't talk about, hold on. What What we don't want to do is, in order to make it not hit, and you're not doing this, I just want to make sure everybody knows this, if we fly open way too early, that's not the way to do it. We want to make sure our hands get inside the baseball. You want a good swing, hands inside the baseball, but don't open up too early. There you go, good hard swing. Okay, we're working on here, we're going to do some tee work. Sometimes this gets boring, we do it a ton, but we want to make sure we're hitting the ball where it's pitched. We're going to work the tee around. We want to get a good stance, proper distance from the plate, and what we always want to start off with is the ball right down the middle. So Jeff's going to put the ball right down the middle, and we're going to have the ball over here for Brady right down the middle. And what we should see, if we're taking the proper swing on the ball down the middle, is the ball going right back into the straight back away, right back at the pitcher, if we're hitting it where it's pitched. So what we're going to see here is we're going to go through. I'm going to count. When I say one, I want to see your, when I say one, I want to see your load, your stride, and then we're going to go two, and then 2 and 3 will be real quick, and that'll be your swing. Make sure you get to the power position or torque position. Okay? Here we go. Put a ball on there, please. Here we go. Stay balanced. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right back up the middle is where the ball should go if you're staying flat through the ball. Make sure you stay flat. You don't roll over too early. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Try not to hit the tee. That's fine, though. We want to try to hit the middle to the bottom, a little bit of the bottom half of the ball. Put a little backspin on it. That's when we get the ball to carry. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Balance. Good. One thing I want to make sure we're talking about here is what I like my guys to do, and again, we'd like to see you guys do, is as you're working on the tee, instead of just staring at this ball, because that's not the way it's going to be in the game, they don't just put it on the tee as it falls off. They don't just put it on the tee and say, there, hit it, and you get to stare at it the whole time. I want you looking out there, and as you stride, you should be tracking the ball to that point. So again, look out front, and then track the ball in. Move your eyes, because it's not going to be sitting on the tee for you in the game. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There, perfect. We want that ball going right back up the middle in this situation. 1, 2, 3. Perfect, good. Sink that at back elbow in the hip. A couple more swings and we'll switch you guys up. 1, 2, 3. Good, good, good. You can do this easily if you got a little fence. You got a wiffle ball, you can do this right out in your yard. The wiffle balls won't go that far. 1, 2, 3. Good, good. Let's switch you guys over. Hold on. We're going to have to spread you guys out just a little bit. Scoot that way just a little bit, Austin. Because you're going to hit each other in the back of the head if you don't. That's good. Okay? Should see the same swing. Again, we're not trying to make robots, but we should have the same fundamental swings. Again, everybody's going to be a little different. Everybody's going to do it a little different. With the ball right out in the middle of the plate, where we're going to hit it up the middle. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Try not to roll over. That's okay. Try not to roll over. Also, you might have a little, should be even with your front foot. The ball. There you go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Keep your weight back. Don't get on that front foot. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Good. Ready? Good stance. Point your pistols. Good balance. 1, 2, 3. We want to keep our weight back. We don't want to get lunge and move our head forward as the pitch is coming. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. What we're going to work on now is we want to hit all 9 strikes equally well. Some guys hit that down the middle pitch well. Some guys hit that inside pitch. But what we want to work on in this drill and with the tee is are we hitting the ball where it's pitched? So what we're going to do is we're going to put the ball out in front like it's an inside pitch. So you guys want to scoot the ball out in front. We want to hit that ball way out in front of the plate so we can pull it because it's inside. We can turn on that pitch. So everything now for Robbie here should go right into this.